This is the Talent Development Plan for Kira, presented by Melissa Ricketts. Kira is a first-grade student at New Garden Elementary School, located outside of Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. She lives with her mother, father, brother, and sister. She is very active outside of school and enjoys dancing and doing gymnastics. Her family came to the United States from Ireland when Kira was 2. Her father is originally from Ireland and speaks Gaelic. Her mother is originally from the United States. Kira says that she can understand Gaelic to her when spoken, yet she does not feel that she can speak it very well. Kira performs at above grade level abilities in reading and math within the classroom. She is demonstrating advanced work on grade level concepts and skills. In reading, she is in the enrichment reading tier time as well as the highest ability reading group during small group reading. In math, Kira is in the highest ability math during math small group time. With her reading test scores, I administered the Dibbles and the STAR reading test. On the Dibbles test, she had 1 minute to complete each test. On the decoding section of the test, Kira scored above grade level in decoding 3-letter nonsense words. This test shows that Kira is advanced with her sounds and able to read words. In the fluency section, Kira again scored above grade level as she read 121 words per minute. The expectation for first grade at the end of the year is 69 words per minute. Kira, on the STAR test, was answering questions that were on a second grade level in the 6th month to 3rd grade level in the 6th month. She's able to comprehend what she is reading and not simply calling out words. Kira will need to be challenged in her reading and working on above grade level text. Here's a copy of her behavioral characteristics of gifted students inventory. On her behavioral characteristics of gifted students, she demonstrated high scores in 2 areas, leadership and learning. Kira enjoys working with peers and self-confident when working with adults. She's very comfortable and sociable and has a great relationship with teachers that she works with and the peers within her class. Although she's very helpful with her peers, she does need to work on not dominating over her peers when she's helping them or working in small groups. She also demonstrated a strong tendency towards learning. She's very strong at reading extensively, having a large vocabulary, and being a complex thinker. She needs to work to build her storehouse of information to recall more facts. This chart shows her behavioral characteristics and the percentage of questions that she answered. Her leadership had 100% of almost always interested in every response. She enjoys being around people. She can express herself well and is understood. She can lead her peers in understanding the topic and helping them when needed. Characteristic has one answer that was considerably interesting, and that was that she needs to work on being more widely informed. Although Kira reads extensively and has a large vocabulary, we will need to work with her on building her storehouse of information on multiple topics for her to make connections to and also to use within her learning. Here is her copy of her My Way and Expression Style inventory. Here is a sample of Kira answering questions about her learning style.
What about writing stories?
5.
Discussing what I have learned.
5.
Painting a picture.
5.
Designing a computer project.
5.
Filming and editing a video.
1.
Creating a company.
5.
Helping in the community.
5.
Acting in a play.
5.
Building an invention.
5.
Playing an instrument.
5.
Writing for the newspaper.
5.
Discussing ideas.
5.
Drawing pictures for a book.
5.
Designing an interactive computer project.
5.
Filming and editing a television show.
5.
Operating a business.
5.
Working to help others.
5.
Acting out an event.
4.
Building a project.
5.
Playing in a band.
4.
Writing for a magazine.
3.
Talking about my project.
3.
Making a character.
5.
Designing information for the computer or internet.
4.
Filming and editing a movie.
5.
Marketing a product.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to get somebody to buy something.
1.
Helping others by supporting a social cause.
5.
Acting out a story.
4.
As you can see, Kira's learning styles that were strongest are artistic and service. Her second set of learning styles that were strong were written and oral. Kira's very interested in making sculptures, painting a mural, painting a picture, and drawing for a book. Kira was also very interested in collecting for others and helping other people in various forms. As the model shows, Kira's scores vary all through the different learning styles, but the learning styles that are strongest are artistic and service. She used artistic tendencies to make a poster, a diorama, pictures in a book, and book jacket. She can create visuals for others to see what she is picturing when she reads. In her learning style that is also strong is service. She is helping others to understand what she is learning. She wants to help others who need help or collect what they need or help them with their homework. Here's a copy of the Modified Social Coping Questionnaire. When looking at the Social Coping Questionnaire, Kira demonstrated strong tendencies towards helping others. She agreed with 3 out of the 4 statements about helping others. She agreed with helping others with things she knew, helping with homework, and explaining concepts to peers when they do not understand something. The one that she did not agree to was when it stated that when she finds friends who have similar interests to her. She said she can find all types of friends and they don't have to like the same things she does. The second highest percentage was in denial of giftedness. Kira believes that she is smart, yet she is not gifted. She believes that as things get harder, people will see her as being less smart. She is beginning to show signs of underachievement, but she does enjoy a more formal classroom environment. Her strongest agreement was with helping others, as we see on the chart. She enjoys helping peers understand information that she understands. We can use this towards helping others in the school, classroom, and the community. She can also try to help others in our class to learn how to read or do math problems that she already knows how to do. Her second highest was in denial of giftedness. Kira needs to continue to work on learning how to work to her potential. She was not challenged in kindergarten, and so this is all new to her. Kira tends to complete work quickly and only write what she thinks is the bare minimum. In math, she wants to write simply the answer. As Kira learns more and is exposed to higher expectations, she will rise to meet the challenge. Kira wants to please the teacher, so this will keep her progressing. Here is a copy of the field log of the 20 hours Kira and I worked together during this semester. Activities that I chose revolved around the text Leprechaun in Late Winter. Some of the activities include to read this text in a literature circle, so as to create a leadership opportunity for each member. Jobs during the literature circle can include artist, connector, discussion director, super summarizer, and word wizard. Kira will show leadership in her job, yet also learn to recognize that other people have jobs and share the leadership with her peers that are in her circle. She will also be able to think about how she is reading, and this will hopefully transfer to other texts that she reads. In the text, the reader is also introduced into a fairy world. Kira will be able to create her own fairy garden using recyclable materials and natural materials that she's found to visually show what she has read in the story. Kira enjoys creating art, and this would work towards her artistic characteristics. She can also share the scenery with her peers to promote her leadership skills and also her oral learning. In order to make other students in our class want to read this book, Kira can create a new book jacket for this book that describes the main theme of the book and also write a persuasive essay to have others read her story. These activities would both work towards her artistic characteristics as she's creating the book jacket, and her written learning as she's writing to persuade her classmates to read the story. This will also work towards her leadership as she's leading other students to read the story. Another activity is to compare and contrast chores that students did in olden times versus chores that students are doing now. In the story, they talk about the chores that children in Ireland did a long time ago. Kira can begin to think about what does she do around her house now and compare that to what she read in the story. Afterwards, she can think of other chores that may help around the house that she could do. I also put that she could create a web and cite evidence about characteristics about the two types of fairies that are discussed in this story. She is to write more than just one word characteristics about the fairies, and then also cite her evidence. This will bring about her achieving more to her potential as she has to search the book, she has to summarize what was said, and then she also needs to write down more than one word. She could also use her writing that she likes to do to write a story about her leprechaun. She can have it do whatever she wants and then paint a picture to show what the leprechaun looks like in the setting of the story, again going back to her artistic characteristics. To bring in more of her Irish roots, she could interview her father about folklores in Ireland. She could learn more information out about the beliefs, the traditions, and the Irish culture. She could create a PowerPoint presentation about leprechauns and their Irish legend. One other thing is that she really does want to help others. And so since leprechauns bring luck, she could think of a way that she could bring luck to somebody in need. She could create a service project to help other people. She could think of what would she like to help, her classmates, somebody in her school, or the community, and start to research ideas about different ways that she can help. This will bring about many of her helpful characteristics and her want to help others. I even thought she could help somebody in our class who is a lower ability to her. They could read together, such as the picture shows that she's doing. They could work on sight words, or they could work on letter sounds. At the end, she will present her finished products to her peers in order to teach other students about what she's learned and showcase the artistic products she has made. She can present within small group or in a full class. This again will build on her leadership as she showcases what she's learned and what she has created. She will need to practice her presentation though, so she feels comfortable presenting and also feel more comfortable with the content that she has learned. After interpreting her test scores, I have created those activities in order for her to be able to compare and contrast, to create a product from her visualizations, to learn to summarize a story, and to be able to research facts. Effectively, I hope that she will now be able to begin to work with a group and share leadership opportunities with her peers. She will begin to work to her full potential. She will be able to help others in the community, school, or classroom. She will share more about what she learns, and that she will build a good connection to her family's culture by learning more about the country.